Okay, so I've started this and we've moved around. Now there's 2 clusters in here, and I'm just going to continue to move all the way around. I'm pulling my tension a little bit tighter as I go around this time because I want to make sure that when I get to the other side, which is all the way around and back to the beginning again, that I'm not having to rip out anything. So I'm playing with my tension as it's coming through here. If you have a tendency to pull things really tight, you're going to have to do some ripping out and yanking on things just to make it go the way it's supposed to go and make it look like it was designed to look. That's not to say it has to be done that way, but I was pretty determined when I bought this that I wanted to make sure that I gave it my best shot. And I knew I could do it. I've been making granny squares since forever. So it's not hard to do. You just have to really kind of pay attention to the yarn and the breaks. And I call the breaks where the colors come together. It's very soft yarn. I will admit, rather sheepishly, glad you can't see my face, that I've had this yarn for a year or two, and probably 2. And it's just not been my favorite piece to work on. I love the colors. I think the colors are really pretty. I especially love this pink. But yeah, it was, I think I'd rather change color at the end of each row on my own and add a color and do what needs to be done because I just think it's easier and less stressful because then I can sit and do things in chunks. You know, I can make a bunch of purple centers and put them off to the side, and then the next time I sit down to crochet, I can do all the maroon colors and then all the green colors and, you know, do it that way until I have my nice little stack of yarn. Okay, so now my next color is the last row, which is the white, and I'm here, and I have to do 2 sets of 3 and then a half a set, and this is what I've got left. So I might make it. So we'll have to see, and if I do have to rip anything out, I only have to go to this one side a bit. So eventually, when you do enough of these, you kind of get the feel of where the tension is and what you have to do and how you have to pull on it so that you're not ripping a bunch out. Like, that's a lot to start with the white for me. So I would go back and, like, this was kind of loose here, I'd pull that a little tighter and just to see where it's at. So you have to kind of play with it a little bit. So I'm going to pause the video and stop here when I get to this corner right here.